Hi, my name is Brooklyn Nemec and I'm a senior and I've been doing art pretty much my whole life. I'm involved in a bunch of art classes at the high school. By the time I graduate, I'll have taken 8 art classes, I'm pretty sure, from Foundations Art 1 and 2, Ceramics 1 and 2, and then this year I'm taking AP 3D Art and Design, AP 2D Art and Design, and then just recently, my Grand Slam breakfast piece has been selected to be in the annual National K-12 Ceramic Exhibition in Detroit, Michigan from March 25th, 2026 to March 27th, 2026. I've been doing ceramics like on and off throughout, probably starting in elementary school with a couple projects, but I started doing it frequently my sophomore year in my first ceramics class. In elementary school, I made my first coil pot and I made a couple coil pots in middle school. But my first ceramics 1 class was in middle school, and then I started taking more ceramics class, and that became my favorite. And that's why I did AP ceramics this year. I was really excited and I felt like all of my hard work had paid off, and I was really excited to tell my family, and I felt really accomplished. For my inspiration, I looked at several breakfast foods. The assignment was to create a plate of imposter foods, and I wanted to do a plate of breakfast food since breakfast is my favorite meal. And I thought it would be really cool to do waffles, and to fill up the rest of the plate, I decided to do sides like fruits, bacon, and eggs. And I looked up photos of images for reference to make sure that I could get it as realistic as possible. They were really excited for me and they thought it was really cool, and they were almost more excited than me, I feel like, because they just thought that it was a little bit crazy because we kind of forgot about it because I applied a little while ago, and so it was a little bit out of the blue. They've supported me a lot along the way. My mom was the one that suggested to me to explore the profession of becoming an art teacher, which I want to be when I grow up, because ever since I was little, she's noticed that I have a passion through art, and so she's always encouraged me through my art path and the passion I have for it. So even if there's a piece that wasn't the best or that I didn't have as much passion towards, she's always encouraged me still. And even if there's one that I didn't like, she's always supported me. It was pretty challenging because I had to make a lot of brown colors for the waffles and the bacon, and brown is a really hard color to make because we didn't have it already pre-made and it's not a primary color, and so it was really hard to make it over and over because I would never make enough of it, and so I kept having to remix and try to make the same color over and over, which was really hard. And it was also hard to make it look really realistic, like the food, and not have the paint look really shiny, which was hard. Like it was hard to get the bacon to look matte and not shiny in the photo to make it look as realistic as possible. So the whole time I was just trying to get everything to look like an actual plate of food and not an imposter plate of food. So when someone looked at it, they would be tricked into thinking it was real. Right now, my top choice is Longwood because I know that it's a really great school for teaching, and I love the small town atmosphere that it gives off because it kind of reminds me here of Louisa, because I just feel the most at home there. But I also love Liberty and their campus because I really love the feel there, and it's Christian campus. And then I also got into VCU Arts, which was really prestigious, so I know that if I go there that they have an amazing art program and that that will help my art skills be able to sharpen a lot. And so I feel like wherever I end up, it'll be perfect for me, hopefully. But right now, Longwood is definitely my top choice. Yes, I would love that, but it really depends on what's open since art teachers, it's hard because it's not like a normal teaching position where it's easier since art teaching positions are limited because there's around only 1 or 2 per school. but I know that they're trying to get a third one for the high school, and then there's also the CTE buildings, and then a possible fifth elementary school for Louisa. And so I would love to come back and work here, but possibly in a surrounding county.